Could Universal's iconic E.T. Adventure attraction be getting a major upgrade? Hello everybody, welcome. New permits reveal that major changes could be coming to this beloved attraction as early as next year. E.T. was an opening day attraction way back in 1990 for Universal Studios in Orlando. This was a collaboration with Steven Spielberg to bring some of the best when it comes to film, movie storytelling to life in a way that guests could experience it for the first time. And it has been a huge success for Universal. An absolutely smash hit. E.T. has stood the test of time. And since opening, this has become a fan favorite attraction. Personally, I am a big fan of E.T. Adventure, one of my favorites. And it was so popular that they added a second E.T. Adventure in Universal Hollywood in 1991. Then a third version in US Japan in the year 2001. Again, certainly one of my favorite, most nostalgic ride. That smell. I mean, you can smell it when you come around the corner before you even get into the queue. You can smell it walking by. That smell that they got in there, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're piping it. I don't know if it's the water inside. I don't know what it is, but that smell alone is worth the price of admission into Universal Studios. The queue is phenomenal. The ambiance in that queue just kills it. It's a simple, dark ride, not a lot of bells and whistles. It's like an enhanced version of Peter Pan's flight over at Magic Kingdom. Getting on those bikes, that like iconic ride vehicle, getting on a bicycle like you're in the movie. The music, everything about that attraction just crushes it. One of the top dark rides ever. It's pretty much perfection. Now, over the years, it's not as popular as it was when it first opened. The crowds have sort of, moved on to some of the bigger attractions, but it still gets pretty hefty wait times throughout the day. I mean, I've seen 45, 60, 75 minutes for E.T. at some peak moments, so it's no slouch. But at the end of the day, people aren't clamoring to get on E.T. like they used to be. And in the year 2003, they ended up closing the E.T. Adventure in Universal Hollywood and replaced it with Revenge of the Mummy. And in Universal Japan in 2009, they closed their version of E.T. and replaced it with Space Fantasy: The Ride. So many people have wondered over the years, could the Universal Orlando version of E.T. be next? Could it be closing next? However, in 2017, E.T. finally received some love and got that much needed refurbishment, which basically calmed everybody down a bit and thought, okay, cool, we got some time. It's not going anywhere right now. They just did a big refurb. We're gonna be good for a little while. However, with Epic Universe finally being open, they have announced, and Universal has explicitly said multiple times, that they're gonna refocus their energy on the original two parks. And you're seeing that come to life. You're seeing Jurassic Park River Adventure being reimagined, Rip Ride Rockit being replaced with the Fast and Furious attraction, and the Lost Continent reimagining that's going to be coming soon. And now we have a new permit that suggests something big could be coming for E.T. Adventure. This notice of commencement was recently filed with the city of Orlando, and it specifically calls out a relationship between Universal and Garmin-Dale Engineering. Garmin-Dale Engineering is a ride system manufacturing house. They create all sorts of different types of ride, dark rides, children's, kids rides, bespoke ride systems that are unique to a particular attraction or park. And they do list one of their clients as Universal Orlando Resort. It is important to understand that this company is not a maintenance company. They're not a fabrication, environment scenery creation company. They specialize in ride systems. Also, this notice of commencement says it goes through November 5th of 2028. That indicates that this could be a long thing. This could be something big, not just a simple change. This could possibly be a year-long or more effort. So does this mean they're replacing E.T.? Could they be replacing it with something else that isn't E.T. at all? After all, that area over there has been completely reimagined and transformed into a DreamWorks area. And E.T. is sort of just hanging out over there by itself all alone. It doesn't draw huge crowds. Could it be replaced? My answer for that is no. It's not going anywhere. There's been a long-standing rumor that Spielberg is still very heavily involved with Universal, and he's not going to let E.T. go anywhere. I don't think Universal is willing to wreck whatever this Phantom partnership is or whatever this agreement is that they have with Steven Spielberg. I apparently, if it's true, I don't think they're going to be getting rid of it anytime soon. Instead, what I believe is happening and what is going to happen is it's going to be a big upgrade. I think this is indicative of a massive upgrade that is going to come to E.T. Adventure. Specifically, the ride system. I think the ride system is going to change. There's not a whole lot wrong with the existing ride system, but I think they're going to look for some sort of improvement there. Possibly something to do with improved capacity for the attraction. I mean, it is sort of a slow-loading attraction. It doesn't have super high capacity. It's not horrible capacity, but it's not super high. They're also often just running one side of the attraction. They seem to have trouble getting both sides running consistently. So I think an upgrade to the ride system, maybe it could be audio improvements, could be enhancements to the bicycle system. I don't know. But I think the fact that this Garmindale Engineering, they specialize in ride systems, could be showing us that there's something new coming from a ride system perspective for E.T. Adventure. What about animatronics? Yes, I think we're going to see improvements to animatronics. I think they need some upgrades big time. I mean, those animatronics are fine, but animatronics have come a long way in the last 20 plus years. I mean, shoot, 30 plus years now. I mean, a lot of the stuff in there has been there for a long time. So I think there's probably some animatronic enhancements on the way. Projection mapping and effects, I think also some improvements that we may see there. New scenes and fabrication improvement, new environments, absolutely. I think we might see some stuff there. However, I don't see Garmindale Engineering specifically doing a lot of those upgrades. The animatronics, the projection mapping, those sorts of things, that's not their specialty. So I'm expecting to see new permits and things go into the systems and be released that are more indicative of what else could be going on with E.T. in the coming days. From a queue perspective, I think yes and no, there will be big changes with the queue system. I think the forest and the queue and the theme and all that, I think they got to keep that the same. I mean, I can't see them changing that. That would be a huge fail. However, I think the animatronic that's in the queue system, that dude never works. I don't know what's up with it, but the dude just don't like to be coming out of that hole. I'm like, come on, can we get the dude in the hole to come out, please? Like, I'm trying to see that. It's cool, and he ain't ever coming out. So I think probably some improvements to that. I don't think the rest. I think the rest is going to maybe stay the same. The loading system changes, yes, I think we're going to see some stuff there. I think, again, it's a capacity thing. I think they can improve the capacity. I think if they make a lot of improvements to the attraction, remember, if they make a lot of improvements to the attraction, the volume of people, the interest in that attraction is going to go up. So it's going to need to handle more capacity than it can today. Otherwise, you're going to see 2-hour waits for E.T., and I don't think anybody wants that. Because I'm not going to lie, as much as I love E.T. Adventure, top tier ride for me, I ain't waiting 2 hours for it. I don't care what's inside of there. And then what about the passport? The diabolical passport system that is, you know, I mean, yes, it makes for lots of fun moments and viral content of people saying my name is Bob over and over and over again, or my name is Bobo, or some weird thing that it tells me that it said my name was, even though I didn't say that. That passport system, man, I would be totally cool if they cut that thing. Like, let's get I hate that thing because it never works. I'm like, why you give me this carrot? I gotta tell you this name, and then you give me this card, and I go through the line, and then we get all the way to the end of the ride, and he reads off someone else's name from a different vehicle, or says nothing, or just says goodbye friend, because for whatever reason it didn't work, or they couldn't interpret my name, or they thought my name was a bad word, and it doesn't work. So yeah, we can get rid of that. So when is this going to take place? When do we think E.T. might be shutting down for this big change? I don't think it's going to happen maybe until after Jurassic Park River Adventure is reimagined or reopens. That's scheduled to open November 20th of 2026. If you're interested in knowing what is going on with River Adventure, I did a whole other video where I talk about all the things that I think is happening with it. Is it going to change to Jurassic World, or is it going to stay Jurassic Adventure with some cool upgrades? Like, did I say Jurassic Adventure? Jurassic Park, not Jurassic World. similar to a lot of the cool effects that are in Hollywood's version, but just maintaining the Jurassic Park aspect of it instead of Jurassic World. But it's a cool video. Check it out below. I'll link to it. So the rumor is, I think E.T. is going to close down 2027, sometime around there, maybe early 2027, sometime after Jurassic Park reopens. Probably going to remain closed for maybe a year or so. It really depends. Could be a little bit longer, but again, the permit goes until November of 2028. So if they close it early 2027, that gives them almost 2 full years of having it shut down. But Universal does seemingly keep proving over and over again that they're willing to invest in their popular attractions or even not so popular attractions if they are classic IPs, things that they think people have a lot of love for. I love the fact that they're willing to keep investing in them, like Jurassic Park, for example, reimagining it versus shuttering it and replacing it with something else. They brought back Kong. They had the Kong ride back in the day. They brought it back in a new version entirely, so I love the fact that they're keeping the classic IPs around. We've got rumor that Ghostbusters could potentially be coming and replacing Fast and Furious Supercharged once it closes. So hopefully they keep this classic theme moving and alive, because I love that element to Universal Studios. I love the ride, E.T. Don't crush it, improve it, absolutely. I love the smell. You gotta keep the smell. Keep the queue. What do you all think? Are you thinking the same thing? Are you excited about the possibility of an E.T. upgrade? Are you nervous that they're gonna mess it up, or are you nervous they're gonna kill it altogether and replace it? Love to hear from you down in the comments. Be sure to drop me a line. And be sure, of course, to like, share, and comment this video. I need you to subscribe if you don't subscribe to this channel. I'm telling you, 90% of the people that watch my videos don't subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button so you know when my next video drops. Thanks so much for watching. Until I see you next time, the noble way is the easy way. Bye-bye, everybody.